and that's nice. We are so incredibly ugly, it's just unbearable to look at, but there it is. So this is Fargoth. Fargoth is the result of a ritual. We don't really know what sort of cultist would have that sort of ritual, and they were trying to create a superior Fargoth. They used scamp blood, and they were probably not very good at, you know, rituals and summoning, so this is the result. And then this Fargoth was just abandoned, you know, failed experiment. I'm sure he was even uglier at birth, I guess. Because of his past, we gave him the class of a pauper, because you know, he was just abandoned and it sort of survived somehow. And then he's got the blood of the Dremora, though we all know it's not really Dremora, it's the blood of the scamp. But there you have it. Also, our biggest handicap, my biggest handicap is that I had to play a Fargoth. It was Gripples that won the giveaway for the card gen powers, and he said make a Fargoth. So I kind of made a Fargoth, probably worse than Fargoth if you ask me. And then we had the handicap and we had random stats, which is why our stats, our skills in particular, are all over the place. And I've already leveled up quite a bit. The short blade that we've leveled up on the short blade almost exclusively. Which mod was that? Gavrilo's mod. You want to check it out. He has Imperialist Nerevarine, Nationalist Nerevarine, and a few more, but now they're all under one mod that he released maybe a couple of days ago. Main quest mods, I think might be the name. I'm not 200% sure that I remember. If you want to check the mod list, it's there. I've updated it for Perma-death. And I like his stuff. I like his Vampire Hunters Guild, where it's not so much that it gives you quests, but it gives you information as to where you can find vampires, like vanilla vampires, and then you get rewarded because you have vampire dust that you sell for the full 500. So it's simple, but it's so nice, because that's the reward of a vampire hunter, to get info on where to get the vampires and then collect a bounty for the ashes. So that's pretty good. And the bounty hunter, I'm also looking forward to try that. But he started with Solstheim, and then he's making different regions. Let's give him a little bit of time, and he's gonna have an all-inclusive, the whole of Vardenfell, maybe the whole of Tamriel bounty hunters. But yes, he already did. You see, I haven't even looked at Discord today, not much. I haven't. So good. I'll update that for Sunday. We should have it on Sunday quite easily. Alright, so this is us. Our goal is to replace Fargoth, which is why we have kept the ring. We did try to find a secret stash, but that didn't really work. And because the random skills gave me some decent illusion, I was particularly keen to get my hands on Chameleon and Sanctuary, because, because we gotta stay alive, damn it. And I think that discretion is the better part of valor for this guy, quite clearly. We don't have a shirt. That's because we met Caius Cosadis and we thought he was a poor guy, and knowing what it is to live in utter poverty, we gave him our shirt. So we've given him the shirt, which is not so bad, because if you look at my skills, my unarmored is quite high, or is it even one of my main skills? Yeah, unarmored is one of my main skills, and it's actually decent. And I'm wearing a few heavy pieces because the skill is not bad, and it will be good to improve it and get a bit of endurance, because 36 hit points, I know we're just level 3, but we're very, very, very squishy. And we fight with a short blade, so we have to, get in the thick of the battle. Hence these. I'm not sure they are good enough to keep me alive. We'll see how it is. We did purchase the Demon Tento. It's so cheap. I think You know, I'm not for changing all the attributes and just make it generally harder, but I think the Demon Tento should probably be a little cheaper. Sorry, a little more expensive. It's too cheap. For 125, when I'm level 1, I can get myself a bound dagger, which is nice. Maybe a little too nice. And then quest-wise, let's go from the beginning. We were given orders to go to Balmora, but before that, we tried to get Fargoth stuff. We didn't. We met Birthsign. We were very excited. Sagbottom absolutely loves us, and we're not used to that. He was super enthusiastic about us joining the Five Toes Guild. So really, we adore him. We should get a book for him in Balmora. Then we were on our way to Balmora, and we did meet Mori Ormin. We took the glove, and then I think I just dropped it somewhere because our guy there, he's true neutral. No, chaotic neutral. Like, he's never been taught anything, so right and wrong he doesn't know, and why should he, like, I don't think he understands love anyway, or the concept of being in love. So we just dropped the glove somewhere, I think in Moonmoth? I'm not even sure, so if I change my mind, I won't be able to do anything. Or, hang on. Yeah, I did dump it. Let's have the other one. Looks very fancy. Look at us. We're hoping to find a mentor who will teach us the refined ways of the high society. But for now, we just have no idea. We just have no idea. So we wear what we find, quite literally, and we found those on the tax collector, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the glove, we just dropped it. We did go to Balmora, and we were accepted only by the Thieves Guild. The others decided that we weren't worthy to join. Can't blame them, we're not particularly good. We did get the diamonds, and we did get the key for the Nerano Manor by killing. Like, we attacked Nerano, Andres Nerano, we killed him. It was touch and go, but we totally did it. And then we got the key, and then she gave us another mission, and then I went looking for my spells, and that's how I ended up in Sadrith Mora. There you have it. It's the summary of what we've done. And now, normally, once I've done the summary in my head, I should know what I want to do next. But I'm not sure yet. We need to rest for sure. I need to check the settings of Ashfall also, just to make sure that I have reduced the timer. It's not that I mind really, but if you know, streaming for 3 hours, I'd like to say that I'm streaming for a day, maybe. So let's see. Look at that collection of stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's have that. Ooh, but I need to test. I need to test illiterate. Pete's got the update for it, and so normally if I'm too dumb to read a book, I cannot learn from it, especially if it is a skill book. Do you think we can practice on that dummy here? There's something wrong with this practice dummy. The one in my cave works properly, but this one doesn't. I don't know why. Eee. Con, I think you were playing yesterday, weren't you? You were playing Morrowind, I mean, with your battle mage. Also, you're not telling me to, but I'm hydrating anyway. It's so crazy hot. So crazy hot. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe drinking a cappuccino is not going to cool me down, but it still feels nice. Still feels nice. What do we do in here? I need to rest. I need to rest. I need to warm up as well. But I am not sure that I can get a bed here. Because it's not like the Thieves Guild has a few people. But not really. Ooh, we're freezing. Not really like dormitories and stuff. I don't remember this guy. Ricinia. Okay, yeah, maybe. Oh, crap. I scared myself. I wanted background. Savant and wet ear of the Thieves Guild at your service. Okay. Oh, maybe I can teach you something. Maybe I can teach you short blade. It's my strongest skill. Yes! Which makes us quite a bit richer. I mean, wow. Being a teacher in Morrowind really pays off. More than in real life, I think. It's supposed to be hot over there. Where is over there? Right now I'm in France, by the way, which is why I have a different setup. Different chair, different everything, oh well. And it's hot. It's, I think there's at 38 degrees Celsius for us. France, yeah. Quite a heat wave. But global warming is not a thing. Don't worry, nothing to fear. I mean, we're still lucky because during the night the temperature goes down to 20, 25, which, you know, at least you can sleep, because it's quite horrible when you just can't sleep because of the heat. Okay, let's see if I can get a bed. I still haven't checked my bed topic, and anyway, she's in the guild, that's good. But there's no place to sleep. What is this? Oh, that's part of Antara's big mod. I think if I want to sleep, I'm just gonna have to go outside. I mean, I do have that. But it's so cold. And I don't think that my Fargoth wants to sleep outside. He's had too many nights, you know, just freezing in the cold. I think we would rather, yeah, probably murder someone and take their home. Honestly. Let's try this one. First house that we see. We're exhausted. I know. You're a mage. Shit, sorry. I surrendered the stolen item. How many stolen items did I have? Nothing that I was wearing. Yes, no. That was very stupid. I was not thinking. I'm exhausted. It's written there. You need hospitality papers to trade here. Wood elf? Yeah, but would you say that your little house is a nice place to live? Oh, no. I have a much better idea. Much better idea. I'm gonna go and sleep at the, I don't remember, apothecary, alchemist. It's one of those houses. Because if I'm not mistaken, the first quest that we get, I am chilly, yes. The first quest that we get is getting the recipe. Is it the one here? Is that the one though? I don't think that's the one. Let's keep on exploring. I could get my hospitality papers and be done with it. I'm very thirsty as well. It's hot. Okay, and now to navigate this whole place. You know, no reason why we wouldn't help ourselves. Two things that we feel could be valuable. We'll never be enchanting anything, to be honest. Probably shouldn't take them either. Rotten tomatoes. I really want those. Really want those. Okay. How do I... This way? Texture's looking good, but there's some weird stuff. Looked a bit funny there. Oh, Merlord, did you find a good setting for your shaders? I know you were asking questions on the Discord, tweaking values and things. Not yet. You will let me know, right? You will let me know. Assuming the guy... Oh, yeah, he's downstairs. That's the one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. The ultimate boredom. Go ahead. I will buy your stupid papers. 25. It's so cheap, honestly. It's about the gateway hunting. We'll see what we can do about that. I'm not going to be, you know, particularly eager to help, honestly. Now, if we could get a bed from someone, it is an inn, right?
So what do you want?
There's a lot of people around here, isn't it? Covis. We are not at all alike. Okay, I don't want a companion anyway. Not interested in the companion. What do you think of the gateway hunting? You heard about it? I saw it myself. Opened the south turret bedchamber door and there it is. Another fellow went in and attacked it. He wasn't badly hurt and he wasn't hard to drive it away. But a couple of hours later, someone else went up there and it was back. And it keeps coming back, no matter what you do. Nelos mouth, Arara Uvalas, the mage, looked at it, but he doesn't know what's happening. The gateway can't rent the room. And Garedel is very upset. You know what? If that gives us a room where we can sleep for free, that could be quite good. South turret, they say. That's the guy that sells a remove curse chrome. And you know what? I'm gonna take one. That way, the day I will undoubtedly fail casting a spell, I won't have to come all the way to Sadrith Morad bouncing. It's more like my character is constantly triggered and I have to make it all the way back to him to give him money. We've been there, we've done that, so I'm gonna keep this chrome. Hopefully that should help us. You haven't gotten around to fix your interior settings. Well, take your time, take your time. There's no hurry. The person who's very upset, and Gariel or something.
What assistance do you need?
It's not you though. It is you. I thought it sounded like a Bosmer name, to be perfectly honest. So the work. I suppose I should try to kill the ghost first. Is that how it is? And it's still very cold. Okay, let's try again to try and find our way to the south turret. North wing. I got a feeling I should go this way. Gut feeling. And turret. Oh, there it is. I can hear it. Okay. Let's be ready. We want to have that ready. And then we want to have a little bit of sanctuary as we go in. I don't have enough magicka. Because of course I'm exhausted. So my magicka went okay. I have missed using short blade. Like short blade is so nice when you can just keep on hitting your enemies. And even if you're not doing the heavy attacks, you just lock them in there. It feels nice. So there was nothing here. Can I sleep there? No. Even though no one else would sleep here, They wouldn't let me. I suppose that going back to the other guy and say, "Woo, I killed it," is not gonna be enough. But I want to make sure I have the... You say you killed a hunting. Weren't you listening? No matter how often it is killed, it reappears. Go, look, kill it again, and it reappears. Go talk to Mage Mistress Arara Uvalas, Master's Neloth Mouse. She says she couldn't say how to stop the hunting. Maybe she can tell you where to start. Sure, we're gonna do that, because at the very least, while we're in the tower, we're not gonna freeze to death. It is permadeath indeed, so we have only one life. We don't get to load, we don't get to try and load and try again and load. We are currently level 3, and believe it or not, that's pretty high level for permadeath. The majority of characters don't make it past level 5, really, I would say. And we have a whole bunch of rules as well for each character, so they're always very different to play. I need to find a place to rest though, because I can't even cast a spell. I don't suppose I will need to fight anything in the near future, but still. Come on, come on. You're a Bosmer, you're light, you're agile. Or you should be. Even the scamp blood that we have should help us jump better, I think. Honestly, the gateway hunting would have been a fitting death for Fargoth. Can't I disagree? There are many fitting deaths for this guy. He could get killed by Fargoth, proving that there's only one Fargoth in the world and no one else can be Fargoth. That would be a fitting death. He could be killed by a scamp as well, because you know, he very much looks like one. And then we'll find out it was in fact his father. Very, very Star Wars. That would be very fitting, very epic. And I haven't thought about other death for him, because I'd like to avoid that for the time being. This is not where I'm supposed to go, right? I'm being confused. The mouth are in the other tower. This is where Neloth is. Have I really played Tilvani? So I don't know Dremora very well. I know, it's shocking. Whereas Balmora, poof, like the back of my hand. There can only be one. Yes, now you can say it. Now it's true. There can only be one. That is the absolute truth. All right, Aurora. Is this the name of a puppy, or is the sound a puppy makes? Raven, Malum, Aurora. Yes, I want to tell you about the gateway hunting. I inspected the manifestations in the south turret bedchamber of the Gateway Inn. I examined the site thoroughly, but I found no evidence of a restless spirit or ancestral influence. The ghost itself is trivial and easily banished, but I don't know why it reappears or how to stop the reappearances. I can't be sure, but my experience and intuition tells me that a conjuration expert is involved. By that I mean a mage skilled at summoning ghosts. That's all I can tell you. Thank you so much for the follow. PKRW. How do we call you? I can go with PK. If you like PK, that's what I'll go with. And if you don't like it, just tell me what you prefer. But thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Do you think, I really doubt it, but do you think... Nah, they don't want us. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Our skills are rubbish, and we do have higher faction requirements. So basically, to join a guild, or a faction, we need to have good skills for those, and we just don't. I want to sleep. Damn it. Hello, Ralin. You know a conjuration expert? Conjuration expert here in Dremora. Well, my first thought would be Master Neloth, the Mage Lord of Tel Naga. He's a mickle wizard, but conjuration is not his specialty. In fact, I don't know anyone in Dremora who teaches conjuration. No, wait. There's Uleni Hellerin at the Mages Guild at Wolverine Hall. Teaches conjuration. I'm sure of it. Good, good. But also, I mean, I'm exhausted. I'm going to collapse. That's just not good. That's just not good. Let's get a room. Merlord, with bed buddies, if I kill someone, I am free to, you know, I'm like their best friend, right? Because I think I want to find myself a nice little pod and make it my own. But if I kill them and I'm told forever, you can't sleep in this bed because the owner of the bed doesn't like you enough, you know, that would be a fitting punishment for murder and not getting any reward out of it. But still, I'd rather get my reward and get my little house to move in. That's the one. Oh, there's a guard though. That's the one with the recipe, isn't it? Let's try. Oh, the recipe and all kinds of good stuff. I need to be careful with what I steal though. Ooh. So she's not the one with the recipe? I mean, I don't have the quest yet. I know that, but still. If they die, you're free to sleep in their bed. Okay. Then what we're gonna do, let's see who lives here and is not very important. Milara Vedran. She's not offering services. She's not doing anything for us. The house is a little bit isolated.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I think we could live here. Yeah, we could do that. It's a shame that I'm still too exhausted to even cast a little bit of a chameleon, but do I have... No, I don't really have anything. I can't cast that either. She's gotta be low level and she's not wearing a weapon. Good. Let's get rid of the evidence real quick. Including the eye and what did we have? The skull, I think. 3 o'clock in the morning, we're exhausted and finally we can rest. Okay, good, good, good. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's my cantrip, of course, I did not recognize it. We're very thirsty, we're very hungry, but we've got good stuff. We have an extra rule with this guy because he's a Bosmer. If we kill another Bosmer, we have to eat their brain. Their brain, intestine, eye, also whatever tongue you can find, whatever it is, we have to eat it. It's the Green Pact clipping. Okay, this is home sweet home. It's quite a shame that we don't know Mark. But he can stay here for the time being. Yeah, that's it. We killed the owner of the place. I know that traditionally we should put the body in the basement, but there is no basement. So we're going to stuff her remainings in the chest. I don't think I have a lock spell, but I could find one quite easily. I think there's an amulet of lock that doesn't cost a lot. Down the eye. I think that's it for the body parts. We're good. we're good. Leave that here. Okay. And now it's daytime. It's not freezing anymore. We're good. We're all good. It's hilarious. The green pack things that we eat the meat of what we kill. It's I mean, it is funny to roleplay, obviously. Okay, you just do nothing. Why is there? Who lives here? Who's got a crystal growing? Oh, it's the public bath. With this character, we do have soap. But because our character was, you know, never had any sort of education, grew up in the gutter, really, we do have soap, but we're not going to use it until we stink so badly that people refuse to talk to us. That's when we go, huh, maybe we should do something about it. So yeah, quite often we actually get a strong debuff to our personality because we stink. What can I say? We stink. These mushrooms, they look pretty. And
So what do you want?
I don't think that they're modded. I think they're the vanilla. Oh no. I may have Melchior's edit of the mushrooms. I'm not sure, but these ones look particularly pretty. That's always been my favorite, and those tiny little ones here, I think they're just very, very pretty. Alright, I never got the task from you, Big Helende. I am ready for a job. The spell potion recipe from Anis Seloth. Wasn't that where I was? I thought that's where I was. We'll check, but first we'll check the Mages Guild and be the hero of the Gateway Inn. And hopefully we're gonna get free lodging. If not, we're gonna be really, really displeased about the whole thing. That would be the Fighters Guild. We can check, but I'm fairly certain that they still don't want us. Yeah. They still don't want us. We just, Piano, welcome back, Piano. Oh, GM actually works on the Discord, but it doesn't work on Twitch, of all things. I guess I need to, what, find the stairs to go up? And Gripples, nice to see you again, Gripples. How are you guys doing? Legion Jail. Oh, let's not stay there. It's true that it was one of the problems, or one of the inconsistencies of Wolverine Hall. When your stuff was stolen, the evidence chest was in the Fighters Guild. It's only log 50. Good to know. You're like waking up to Danae. You know what? I like you waking up to me. I don't need to talk to these guys. So now we have a separate place to get our stuff. And we even have a we also have confiscated goods. That is also a mod by Gavrilo, where when you are arrested in vanilla, all of your stolen stuff goes in the chest of evidence over there and you can steal it back. But now with this mod, if you have some skooma, moon sugar, ebony, glass even, whether you stole it or not, it's not legal, so it gets confiscated. So I like that. I like that very much. I mean, I like it until the day I had a fortune in moon sugar and I'm gonna lose it all because a guard was a little too eager to do his job. But that's not today.
What stranger?
Not today. I already know about the expert. Yes, we will go. We're going there. We're looking for her there. That's what's happening. In the meanwhile, a lot of restoration, and we are just not good at restoration. And calm, I'm not rich enough to afford it. That being said, we have a demoralized humanoid and a calm creature. So between the two, I'm hoping that we can get out of a hairy situation. Would you accept me in the... No, you don't even offer me to join.
Let's get this over with quickly.
It's very frustrating. This poor guy. Not only is he, you know, sweeping the floor, which is not fun, but on top of that, he's got no shoes. I feel so bad.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
There, have the shoes. Have the shoes. I think it's a trait of our character, because we've lived in the gutter, you know, ugly, hungry, cold, dirty, and lonely. And a few other sad things. When we see someone that seems to be suffering the way we did, we can't help it. We can't help it. So we see Caius without a shirt, we gave him a shirt. We see this guy without shoes, we gave him shoes. But we're keeping the boots though. There's a limit to how generous we are.
Go ahead, stranger.
Okay, please be... That's the Fighters Guild upstairs. There's an upstairs to the Fighters Guild. That's gonna be the roof. I am not a member, I know that. Do I need to repair some of my stuff? A little bit. A little bit. Lady, no, you offer training. I'm not sure anyone is actually selling hammers, so we're not gonna be fixing anything just yet. Slots, not looking too good, is it? Just keep at it, Gripples.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
How is Dark Souls going, Gripples? You still have random enemies, random items. Do you ever run out of ideas how to make the game more challenging for yourself? And I believe she is the one.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions out loud.
Hello, Uleni. I'd like to talk to you about the gateway hunting. So, Aurora Uvalas thinks a conjuration expert is behind the gateway hunting, and someone told you that I am a conjuration expert. Well, who cares what Aurora thinks, and maybe I am a conjuration expert, but what does it prove? Nothing. I'm gonna have to make her like me. That's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. I mean, look at me. I don't have the money to bribe. I don't have the looks to admire. But maybe. I'm gonna give you a gift, and I can't give her that. This is how we become Fargoth one day. They're cheap anyway, so they wouldn't make a good gift. Do we have booze? Scamp cola. We are not giving that to anyone. It's our favorite. I'm thinking that it's quite valuable, and I think the more valuable it is, the more likely you are to succeed. So yes, because she dabbles in alchemy as well. Very well, Fargoth. I'll see what can be done about the gateway hunting. Yes. Thank you so much for the follow, Lady Phoenix Fires. Oh, hi. Nice to see you here. You find your way from Discord to Twitch. Welcome on in. I just saw your message before I went live that you've made some progress on the sewers. Real good. I'm gonna have to get to modding, but not being home, I do have my old laptop. I should be able to do something, but just not right now. How are you doing, lady? Isn't it nice when you got the modding bug again? Feels good, doesn't it? Well, it feels good to have a computer where, you know, that you can use to mod as well. So you suspect me of being behind the gateway hunting? Ha ha ha! That squeeze butt and Dariel is taking it pretty hard, hey? That clown had me brought up before the magistrate when I first came here for not having my hospitality papers. But I suppose you're right, the joke is losing its freshness, and I don't want to get anyone hurt. telling Garadel that the gateway hunting will end. But do me a favor, will you? Give him these ghost-free papers from me. I like this one. I always forget about it, but it's so good. I like it. See how Bethesda portrays teachers compared to the mothers, giving them great pay for training? I know, I know. Such is life. Such is life. While I'm here, she didn't know the summon scamp. I really want to buy a summon scamp spell. I don't think I'll be able to cast it, but I would like to be able to summon my maybe brother, half brother. We don't know yet quite. We'll never know, I hope. By the way, Piano, your mod for the factions and the quest is installed. Unfortunately, the only faction I was allowed to join so far was the Thieves Guild, and I've been given jobs. I have been given jobs. We'll see after I finish this quest if they good acrobatics training. After I do this quest, if they promote me, and if not, if they still give me a quest. The crab is my friend. It's not quite true. It's not quite true. Let's teach the mod that crabs are not our friend. I know. Sad. Really. Quite sad. Yeah, it's nice being back in the modding zone. I do agree. And after, you know, enough years of experience, I really believe that you should never push yourself to finish a mod, because it just gets worse, and if you start not enjoying it anymore, you might finish the mod, but you won't enjoy it. That's not for you, Merlord. Even if you're fed up with Ashfall, you keep on modding. That's the way it is. Okay, now checking. We want to find... That's the one I went to. I just didn't see the scroll there. Does it only appear once you've got the quest? I guess that could be it. I could never get fed up with Ashfall. You know what? That makes me very happy. What about... No, it's good, it's good. And I guess it was quite nice to have a break during the modathon to do all kinds of different things and then to get back to it. Must be quite nice. Sakura, good morning, welcome back. How you doing, Sakura? Okay, I believe that's the one I want. Here we go. I am warm. I am warm. I'm more than warm right now, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Damn it, kid! And anyway, I'm not seeing the... I'm not seeing the paper. I thought it was in there. This is Aniselov. That's the one I need to get the formula from.
What do you want?
I don't even see where it is. Like, you know, even assuming I am any good at stealing, sneaking around and all that. But this good lady is selling her eye. That's very nice of her. I should sell her the other Domna eye I've got. Should have a pair. And at the same time, I would get rid of the evidence of my crime while making money. I think that's very smart. Anyway, she doesn't have the recipe in her inventory, and I am not seeing it in her house. So sure it was upstairs. That's just paper. Where's that stupid recipe thing?
I like animals.
Shush, kid, shush. Mr. Keys, hi. Are you dreaming? No, you're not dreaming. You're wide awake. Is the bot dead? No skink. It's not dead, but we don't have the custom greetings in. They will be live on Friday. With Aurel, we have a timetable and everything, and every week he's adding some of the features. And this Friday we're gonna have the custom greetings back and Jenga. Ooh, but hang on, because I have my laptop, my very old laptop. Look what I've got. Good old times, good old times. But look what is back. Volts is back, at least for today. So for those of you who don't know, Volts is a game where you need to type the instructions. In each line of instruction there's a word with an exclamation mark, and you want to type it. I am playing too, not that I can type. And Aurel is not here, so you all have a chance. Keyboard's ready. Probe. You get septims for getting it right. You get more septims for being first. Map. We'll have another version of that in the new bot, but for the time being, it's just that. Reflect. And I need to rewrite it as well. The floor is lava. In the meanwhile, while you're busy typing, am I misremembering where the recipe is supposed to be? Isn't it supposed to be in there? Like here? I can find this recipe in Annie's Seloth shop. Nice gripples. Good typing speed there. Do you like this game? 90s, welcome back. Colorful shirt. Do you want a secret? Anytime you see me wearing something reasonably stylish, it's because I borrowed it from my mum. That's the truth. That's the truth. There I am, 40 plus, and still borrowing clothes from my mum. And that's because when I travel to France, I travel super light. I just take some underwear for, you know, things that I can't really borrow, and then I completely rely on my mum's wardrobe. Been doing that for years. Like, I've been living abroad for years, and it's been like that for years. Yep, I'm in France, and so bloody hot. So bloody hot. I'm sweating actually. I never sweat. And also I have a massive spotlight right there, and the screen produces heat, and the computer produces heat, and of course we have to close everything as well. It's amazing. It is very efficient. Very, very. So my recipe from Annie's Seloth. Any suggestion why it's not on the first floor where I thought it would be? Unless I already stole it and I didn't realize, I doubt it. Why isn't it here? And the kid would be a problem to steal it, it's true. I'm not seeing it here. It's not on the counter or behind the counter. I don't know where that recipe is. Oh, look at that. They tried to cook some moon sugar, but they burnt it. That's what happened. I am in the right. I know, but this is, I checked, Annie's Seloth Alchemist. And Annie's Seloth in the shop. I can check the other one. The Jeannette one. Maybe that's why. Anyone remembers when the new TR release is? I never knew the date. You should ask Dag. Dark F guy will tell you. Like he's the archive of Morrowind, really. Yesterday was like 40 degrees, which hasn't happened here in over 50 years. It's seriously hot. They promise us 38 degrees in the afternoon. That's hot enough if you ask me. So we'll try the other one, but that's not Annie's Seloth. Pierlette.
When I grow up,
And she also has a kid.
lots of shops and buy everything.
Everything. I'll come back at night when you're fast asleep. Boo!
Where did you come from?
I mean, I should be able to scare him, shouldn't I? Congrats, Piano. You're third. 38. Yeah, that's the temperature we've got. But as I was saying, we're reasonably lucky because the nights are really cooler. It's just horrible when you can't sleep at night because it's too hot, and then during the day you can't do anything because it's too hot. And that's truly... you like ESO a lot. That's good. I actually updated it a few days ago. I don't have elsewhere. I'm not sure I want it. I don't know. You're playing on the European server, in which case it would be nice to play together. Like ESO, it's like a bug. Sometimes I feel like playing it and I will play it every day for 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then I'll stop quite suddenly as well and not touch it for quite some time. You have the whole Fae appearance down. Yeah, clearly. Alright. Oh, I must have missed something. Piano, you were saying something sometimes in July. Anyone? Oh, yes, TR. So it should be quite soon, basically. Is that that's what you're saying? Don't think I get the expansion just now. Yeah, I get that feeling from the game as well. So you have the basic game. I did so. Oh my goodness, it's the temperature. You have to forgive me. My brain is bubbling slightly. I did see that it was on sale on Steam, and also Morrowind, like the basic Morrowind, the game that I'm playing right now, has its regular, it's always 50% off for Morrowind, but you know, I don't have it in my Steam library. I still have the CD. It's Morrowind and Diablo 2, that's the only two games where I still have the CDs with me, even though I don't even have a CD drive anymore. I think I will get it, just to have the complete collection, and also to give Steam a break and tell Steam that you don't have to keep suggesting Morrowind. It keeps telling me you should play Morrowind based on the games you have, based on the people that are your friends. You should play Morrowind, you'll probably like it. And every time I ignore it, I think at some point Steam is gonna be quite upset with me. Or maybe they're still trying to work out the algorithms. Say, oh, we can't get the suggestion right for this person. Poor Steam, always suggesting. Yes, it is annoying at times. I'm so glad that they allowed you to remove tags. So I removed Bullet Hell because I know I will never play that. I removed... Did I remove Early Access? I'm not sure, but I was considering it because I get so fed up with Early Access that I never have any sort of release. So, yeah. Same here, been playing ESO on and off since launch, and I have a lot of hate relationship with it. Although lately it's more of a hate one. Comes and goes. Comes and goes. I could play for a long time and not touch it and then go back to regular ES games. Yeah, I mean, I would spend more time on the regular games. I should do that so I don't starve to death just standing here. It could happen. Why don't you have a CD drive anymore? Because when my laptop went pooh, I bought a desktop and I chose the parts, and it was already really expensive, and even though a CD drive was like 20 quid, maybe 30 quid, I didn't take it because that was money saved. So I don't have a CD drive. My old laptop has one though, but you know, based on people that are your friends, that a thing? Yeah, Steam tells you have no friends. Oh, Sakura, I feel so I mean, how do you live with yourself without Steam friends? It's even worse than no Facebook friends. I do have, it's not that I don't go and ask people to friend me, but I've had a few requests and I knew the people and I accepted them. So I do have Steam friends. I'm a butterfly, social butterfly, that's the word. That's the word. Con, you removed card game and visual novel. Oh yeah, visual novel is a good one to remove. Skink, shrug. You want to go, I believe I do have this one. There you go. We do have shrug. Oh, and you get the special Danae shrug that Zeriva made, I don't remember when, a long time ago. No Facebook friend is bad, I know. And what if you don't have Facebook? It's like, I mean, just go dig your grave somewhere. I actually admire people who don't have Facebook. I do. So my recipe that I want to steal. Nothing? At least we're gonna finish the quest for the gateway. So it's not a complete failure. You deleted Facebook a long time ago. So did I. I still have a Messenger because it's there that I have the most contacts and I know I will find people quite easily. But actual Facebook, I don't. Nah. But I must admit, when it came out, I had mine and I was carefully choosing which I don't remember what they called them, but which mini games you wanted and things. Like I fell for it. Work. You say the hunting will stop. How do you know? Can you prove it? What was causing the hunting? If you want your reward, you must give me a satisfactory explanation. Explain what happened, but withhold the name. Explain what happened and deliver the papers. That's what I was asked to do. The nerve of that outlander, a disgrace to her race. She blames me when it was she who failed to obtain her hospitality papers. Huh! I'll take care of her. And you got rid of the ghost, so you shall have your reward. I have a fighter's ring, a mage's ring, and a thieves' ring. Each ring fortifies the attributes most prized in each of these specialized disciplines. Okay, I will go for thieves' ring. Though I'm thinking maybe the fighter's ring could have been a good choice to help us in a fight. But we've done it. BRB, you go grab breakfast. You definitely should get some breakfast. Yeah, you still use Messenger as well. It's like I have 2,000 contacts in there. It's not 2,000 people I want to talk to every day, but that's one way to get in touch with them if I ever need to. So, ay, Gripples. I haven't been in the very first newbie cave. We didn't have the courage. When we were Satanine and level 1, I figured I only had a... Maybe it was steel. I only had a steel dagger and I figured I wouldn't live long enough to find the ring. And you know Miss King, I make choices based on the character. I don't make smart choices. It's the sad truth. But I don't make smart choices. I make choices based on the character. And we are already so tired. What's the time? It's 1 in the morning. Honestly, we got up at 9. It's 1 in the morning and I'm half tired. I'm going to reduce the sleep to, we'll try 40. 43 is good. Because that's how I'm always permanently stupid and unable to read anything. Oh, but a scroll, you couldn't read it. You couldn't read it anyway. Yeah, we're too dumb to read right now. We'll go home and take a nap. And that should make us smarter. Hello. Ouch. Hello, you cutie. Where's the trader? Nemind. I know someone, a red guard with less beard by the sweet name of Nemind.